Hello and welcome to my Slip into Summer with Young Living Essential Oils class. So I'm pretty excited to share some amazing recipes and tips on how to enjoy your summer and all the amazing things that we do in the summer, like going to the beach and camping and barbecues and road trips and all these fantastic things, and how you can use essential oils so that you kind of avoid many of the conventional chemical-laden products that we often reach for when we're dealing with some of the common issues that come with summertime. So let's get started. I'm going to dive right in. But before I actually really dive in with the recipes and stuff, I want to get my diffuser going. So for those of you who don't know what a diffuser is, it's basically a machine that uses water and a cool mist to diffuse or kind of blow out essential oils into the air, so then you can then inhale them and benefit from the therapeutic properties of these precious plant extracts. So I just want to mention that I'm going to be posting a link to all these recipes in the event, the class event on Facebook. So don't worry about taking notes or anything like that, because you will get all these recipes that you can print off and keep handy for your reference this summer. So part of those recipes include diffuser recipes. And you know, as much as we wish we could spend all our time on vacation during the summer and outside gardening and those fun things, the reality is that a lot of times it's raining, or we're working, or we just have to be doing something indoors. So why not bring the freshness and the vitality of summer indoors with essential oils? So I'm going to be giving you a few different recipes, diffuser recipes for summertime. But the one I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to pop this down a bit so you can, a little more. Woo, you can see my notes too. All right, so here's the diffuser, and it's got this extra cone on top. And basically what you do is pour some water, and there's a little red tab in here, and you don't want to go past that red tab. This is the Dewdrop diffuser, and this comes in the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. You can also choose the Desert Mist diffuser, which is a different style, but this is the one I have right now. So to this, I'm going to add 4 drops of Young Living Citrus Fresh, which is basically a combination of different citrus essential oils. So I'm going to do 4 drops of this, 4 drops of Citrus Fresh, and then there's another blend from Young Living called Stress Away right here. It's another blend of essential oils that are just really good for relaxing and calming you for anxiety. 3 drops of Stress Away. Great. And then 2 drops of frankincense, which is another really great oil for stress and anxiety. So let's just put a couple of those. So if you're stressed out that you can't be outside, or you just want that carefree, laid-back vibe of summer in your house, then this would be a great blend for you. So this is called Tropical Delight. All right, so let's, hi, nice to see you again. That looks good. Now I'm going to go plug it in. So just going to put this over here. So this is a plug-in one, which is great. You don't have to worry about losing power from batteries. And it runs for 4 hours straight, but you can turn it off before that. Basically, when it runs out of water, it'll shut off. And as you can see, it has a nice blue light, but you can also turn that off. So let's just turn that off for now. Oh, that is a really nice blend. So that's just one of the great recipes you can diffuse this summer. So let's get started with some other great tips on how to use essential oils this summer. Many people like to go on road trips during the summer to visit family, to go to new and exciting places. And If you're anything like me, I tend to get kind of stressed out as I'm packing and getting the car packed and the kids all ready. And so it's amazing to know that you can diffuse essential oils in your car. Now, there is a diffuser from Young Living called the Orb diffuser, and it requires like a USB connection. So if your car has that, or if you have a laptop, you can plug it into your laptop. I also, my car doesn't have that. So I recently came across this plug-in into my lighter diffuser. It's cool. You just put some water in the bottom and your essential oils in there. And so it's a really great idea to pack along some essential oils and your diffuser and use essential oils to help you to either stay relaxed and calm when the kids are acting crazy in the car or you're just feeling anxious because you're about to go visit your mother-in-law. Or if you're feeling sleepy and you need like a perk to keep you awake so you can keep driving, peppermint would be fantastic. Lemon is also really good just to keep you your mood boosted. And if the car is full of like a wet dog from the lake or stinky kids, stinky feet in the summertime, you could also use Purification, which is a blend that comes in the premium starter kit as well. And this is just great for keeping the smell in the car fresh. Another great tip is to carry like a hand cleaner or hand sanitizer for when you're making those pit stops in public restrooms or even like the public bathrooms at parks or beaches. They're all kind of nasty and stinky and who knows what. So I always, always, always carry, oh, I just realized I forgot. So in the premium starter kit, you also get something called the Thieves Hand Purifier. Now, Thieves is a blend of essential oils that's really good for keeping germs at bay. So it's like a waterless gel. And I always keep this in my purse when I'm, at the grocery store and I'm touching nasty shopping carts. But I also, sometimes I'll buy the spray bottles from Young Living, the Thieves hand sanitizer, like all-purpose spray, and then sometimes I'll just mix up my own because in the premium starter kit, you also get a bottle of Thieves, which is that all-purpose blend of really potent and powerful essential oils that keep you protected and safe. So what I'll do is I'll put a few drops of this in an empty spray bottle. Few drops. You can put as many as you like if you really like the smell. It smells amazing. It's got cinnamon and clove and lemon. And I'll add either a little bit of apple cider vinegar or vodka or even witch hazel and fill up the rest with water. And then I keep this either in my purse or in my glove compartment. And after I put gas in or if I'm in a stinky pit stop and I just want to make sure everything is clean, this is the stuff I spray. So that's another great tip for when you're road tripping this summer. If you're into Ayurveda, you know that some constitutions really dislike getting hot, and I'm one of those. I'm a Pitta. And so when I get hot, I get really cranky and irritated, and I really don't, I like warm weather, but I don't like getting hot and overheated and sweaty, and like the humidity drives me insane. So I love to make a cooling spray, otherwise known as air conditioning in a bottle. And when it's just overwhelmingly hot and I'm irritated, this is the stuff I spray. And again, so I always, every time I go to a cosmetic supply place or I'm placing an order online or even at the dollar store, unfortunately the ones at the dollar store are plastic, but I like glass better, but sometimes this is all I have. So I always keep empty spray bottles and lotion bottles and little squeezy bottles handy when I want to mix up my recipes, my essential oil recipes. So I grab an empty spray bottle and I fill it with some witch hazel. So witch hazel is something you can get at the supermarket in the pharmacy section. You can get it at drugstores. You can also order it online. And I actually prefer the ones I get online because I can get alcohol-free versions. The ones in the stores tend to have a bit of alcohol, But in this situation, that doesn't matter. It's more of an issue when you're, applying it to your eyes and that sort of thing. You don't want to sting. But for a cooling spray, a little alcohol isn't such a bad thing. So I put 2 tablespoons of witch hazel in my bottle. Then I put 2 tablespoons of water and 4 drops of peppermint essential oil. Peppermint essential oil also comes in the premium starter kit. And then I put 2 drops of lavender essential oil. Lavender is like Swiss Army knife of essential oils. You will use this for so many different things, and you will see how often we use it even in today's class. So lavender also comes in the premium starter kit. Put a couple drops of that. Now I would actually probably double or triple this recipe because this bottle's pretty big. And basically put the lid on, shake it up. And then whenever I'm just feeling the heat, spray it on. And the peppermint has properties to it that actually make your skin feel very cool. So no matter what the temperature is like, you will feel cool because you are cool. Trust me, you're very cool. So that's the next one. Always, and another great tip is to keep this in your refrigerator, and then it's like extra cool. All right, because you want to be extra cool. All right, so next. This is a fun one. For those of you who want to go chemical free with your hair coloring, summertime is a great time to get natural highlights in your hair, and essential oils can help you achieve this very simply, easily, and inexpensively, and non-toxically. So again, empty spray bottle. I'm telling you, these come in handy so much. So you grab an empty spray bottle, you put some water in it, and you put some citrus fresh. That's the same one that we used in our diffuser blend. You put some of this, mostly this, 15 drops of this, and then frankincense again, which comes in the premium starter kit. You put a few drops of that and a few drops of ylang ylang. And then before you go out to the beach or gardening or whatever it is you're doing this summer, even just walking around, spray the hair with the mist, to mist your hair with this blend, and that will help your hair to lighten up. Now, you don't want to put too much because this can sort of dry your hair out a little bit, so just make sure you use conditioner and that sort of thing when you're washing your hair. And there you go. So natural ways to get highlights. Now, before we continue, I want to just tell you a little bit about something called photosensitivity. Now, some essential oils can increase your chance of getting like a sunburn. So what you want to do is be aware that this is a thing and read the label. Young Living Oils always will tell you if the oil in the bottle causes photosensitivity. And basically what that means is if you apply it to your skin, you could get a sunburn if you go immediately out into the sun. Now, to avoid this, all you have to do is not apply these oils when you're about to go out in the sun. You could use them at night, or make sure that you're covered up with like a thick woven cotton t-shirt or long sleeve shirt. Now, the oils that generally cause photosensitivity are the citrus oils. And so to be specific, lemon, lime, grapefruit, orange, bergamot, tangerine, peace and calming, which is a blend, stress away, which is the blend we've been using, citrus fresh. So with this hair lightening thing, I just want to mention you don't want to like spray it on your scalp. So like your skin should not get any of it on it, just the hair, so that you don't get like a sunburn on your part. What else? Gentle Babies, another blend that has citrus in it. Joy. So always check the label and you should be good. Now, if by some chance you did get oils on your skin and you totally forgot and you suddenly get a burn, okay, just let's back up for a second. So say you use an oil with lemon in it at night. You want to have at least 12 hours before you go out into the sunshine. And if you've diluted the oil, there's a less a chance of it causing you a problem too, because you've got less of the actual essential oil in there. But like sunscreen is also a really good idea that would help protect you. So if you do have a reaction, immediately wash with cold water and soap, rinse thoroughly, dilute and rinse the skin. Use vegetable oil to get the oil off your skin. And that's it. So I just wanted to put that out there just so you know we're talking summertime, so it's good to know these things. I remember when I was a kid and I went to camp and we took a bus to get there, and all these kids had Gravol in their pockets because they get motion sickness. And a lot of people who go boating in the summer also have this problem. So I just wanted to let you know about an oil called Digize. Digize also comes in the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. And Digize is a great natural solution for when you're feeling queasy. You can rub it on your tummy or even just smell it. And it's really great for that. So always keep that on hand. Peppermint is also really effective for this as well. Or if you're eating too many ice cream cones or greasy french fries this summer, Digize. The other thing about summertime is we wear sandals and flip-flops and we have bare feet. And for some people, calluses are an issue, just rough skin, and it's kind of nice to give your feet a little treatment to prepare you for summertime. And it's super easy to do this with essential oils. So I've got a really great recipe that involves using sugar. I always buy a big bag of organic sugar from Costco, and I use it to make my kombucha, but I also use it in the shower as a body scrub. So basically you get some, I'm going to give you the specifics in the recipe, but you get some sugar and you add a little bit of carrier oil. So carrier oil is a vegetable oil. And I like to use Young Living's V6, which is a blend of 6 vegetable oils. That's non-greasy and it absorbs really quickly. And you use a 1/4 cup of this and 5 drops of peppermint. Now you can use any essential oils that you really like, but I find peppermint is really nice on the feet because it's tingly and refreshing, and it just makes, if you've got tired, achy feet, it feels really nice. So I add a few drops of peppermint and lavender. It's really great too. And you basically mix that all up, and you can store it in a jar or just in a bowl that you bring into the bath or the shower, and scrub your feet. And it's so great at exfoliating. You'll have smooth, silky feet in no time. So many people don't realize that when you're buying therapeutic grade essential oils from Young Living, that some of them are approved as food flavorings. And it's called the Plus line. And I'm pretty excited about the Plus line because I love to cook and I love essential oils. So when I get to play with them in the kitchen, I get pretty excited. So I'm just going to share a couple of recipes with you. And I know a lot of people like to barbecue in the summer. And I have a Mediterranean grilling marinade recipe that uses Young Living Plus line essential oils. So you're going to basically combine olive oil, high quality extra virgin olive oil, and some tamari, which is a naturally brewed and fermented soy sauce, and red wine vinegar and a clove of garlic. And to this, you're going to add 1 drop of oregano Plus line essential oil and 2 drops of lemon Plus line essential oil and 1 drop of black pepper Plus line essential oil. And just mix it up and then marinate your meat or your veggies, and it's so delicious. Now the essential oils are fantastic for cooking because they provide such a concentrated flavor boost to any recipe, and it's also great if you don't happen to have fresh herbs in the house, and they taste much more vibrant and exciting than dried herbs. And they're also really great if you want that flavor in a recipe, but you don't actually want the chunks, then essential oils are definitely the way to go. So you don't want to be consuming just any essential oils. They have to be Young Living, therapeutic grade. We don't use any pesticides or chemicals when we're growing the plants, no artificial fertilizers, and we distill them at the peak moment. And we also don't dilute them or adulterate them in any way. So what you're getting in the bottle is pure therapeutic grade, food grade essential oil. So be sure to keep that in mind. The next recipe is really delicious for hot summer days, and it's strawberry lemonade. So you can use fresh or frozen. Strawberry season is coming up, so this will be a good one to try. 2 cups of strawberries, 4 cups of water, juice of 1 lemon, 5 drops of lemon plus lime essential oil, and honey or maple syrup to taste. Put it in a blender and whiz it up and enjoy on ice. So it's a delicious other recipe. What's next? Sunburns. Okay, I am an expert in sunburns. As you can see, I'm fair-skinned. And I have horrible memories. I mean, I have some good memories, but mostly really bad memories of going away on March break when I was a child. And the rest of my family tans really well. Like I was like the only one who burned very easily. And they'd all be, you know, enjoying themselves and swimming and all this. And I'd have to be like coating myself in sunscreen and like wearing hats and long sleeve shirts and sitting in the shade. And one year, I don't know what happened. I think I must have revolted and not used sunscreen because I got blisters on my face. Like my face puffed up. It was brutal. It was like sun poisoning. So I've become an expert on avoiding that. And unfortunately, some people do still burn, and I occasionally do get a little sunburn as well because, you know, like I do want to get the vitamin D and I want to soak up the sun. And sometimes I still get burnt. So what I do when I get a sunburn is I make an aloe vera after sun gel. So this would come in handy, this kind of bottle. And I buy pure aloe vera gel. So please do not buy that bright green aloe vera jelly that they sell in most stores. This stuff is called Lily of the Desert, and it's 99% aloe vera jelly, and it's natural. There's no weird stuff added to it. I mean, they do add a couple of things, but there's no parabens, no artificial colors, and they use kind of, it's much better. So this is the stuff I use. So I put 100 milliliters of this in a jar, and then I add 10 drops of lavender essential oil and 10 drops of peppermint essential oil. So the lavender and peppermint both come in the premium starter kit, like I said. And then I also add some tea tree essential oil. Where is my tea tree? Here it is. Tea tree essential oil. And a little bit of vitamin E. And I shake it up. And this could also be stored in the refrigerator because that would be even more soothing to your hot and inflamed skin. And you would want to apply this fairly often. So definitely keep some of this mixed up so that when you do get a sunburn, it's ready to go and you don't have to worry. So that's a good one. The next issue with summer is poison ivy. Now, around my house, there are areas where we do have a lot of poison ivy, and luckily we've never actually had an issue. But first of all, know what poison ivy looks like and be aware that it tends to really enjoy growing in areas where it's moist and dark, so shady, wet areas in a forest, that sort of thing. And if you see a bunch of low-lying greenery growing that looks like a mitt, like the leaf kind of looks like a mitten, that's probably poison ivy. So you want to avoid walking through there. If you do happen to get poison ivy, know that it's an oil and you need to like wash it off like with oil and soap. Get that stuff off of you and it spreads. So be very, very careful. Even your boots can get the residue of the oil on it if you've been walking through poison ivy. And then if you touch your boots later, you could get it. So keep that in mind. But if you happen to come in contact with poison ivy and you get this horrible blistery rash, there are ways of using essential oils to help soothe and get your skin back in working order. And basically you want to create a cool compress. So you're adding a few drops of essential oils. Really good ones for this are lavender and tea tree again. So those are like two biggies for summertime, are lavender and tea tree. And so you add a few drops of one or both of them to some fresh, cool water and soak a washcloth in it, wring it out, and then place it in the refrigerator. And then you can apply this cool compress to the affected areas. Another big issue in the spring and fall where I live are ticks. But also in the summertime, we've got issues with mosquitoes. So I like to make my own natural insect repellent because ticks are a huge problem. We don't want to be getting Lyme disease, and mosquitoes are a big problem because they're very uncomfortable when you get mosquito bites. So the thing that I like to make, again, in my handy dandy spray bottle. Now I actually use an even bigger like pump spray bottle because we want to apply this all over our clothing and to our skin, especially during tick season. And what I'll do is add apple cider vinegar, witch hazel, or vodka, about 100 milliliters. And then I will add geranium. Now, geranium essential oil, now there's different varieties of geranium. And there's been studies done on this specific variety of geranium, and it's Pelargonium graveolens. That's my professional Latin for you. Which only grows in certain parts of the world. And this is the one that's effective against ticks. So geranium, the one that Young Living sells, is this particular strain. So the species matters when it comes to effectiveness, as does the quality, which Young Living has the best quality, like I mentioned. So I want to add 20 drops to 100 milliliters of vodka. And then I want to add eucalyptus, 20 drops of this. And then citronella. Everyone's heard of citronella. It's fantastic for keeping the bugs away. 20 drops of that. And what do you know? Lavender. Again, 20 drops of lavender essential oil. Or actually 10 drops. And then 10 drops of tea tree. Put it all in the bottle. And you can add half a teaspoon of glycerin if you like, which helps the scent to last longer. Shake it up and apply often to the clothing, to the skin, to the hair, to everything. This exact same blend of essential oils can also be added to unscented body lotion or a carrier oil like the V6 or any other vegetable oil that you have, coconut oil, jojoba oil. And then you can apply that directly to the skin. So you want to apply this every hour or so, maybe depending. You'll notice if you start to get bitten again that you want to reapply. This is a much safer alternative to the chemical insect repellents out there, which can cause serious problems to your neurological system and other things. So if by chance you still happen to get bitten by something, you forgot to put your insect repellent on, one of my favorite things to do is to pull out my handy dandy roller balls. These are really amazing. So basically, it's got a little, these are like perfume vial things. They got a roller ball on top. So I get these online, like Amazon or a soap making supply company, and it's a glass bottle. And I'll add 40 drops of lavender essential oil, 40 drops of tea tree essential oil, and 10 drops of frankincense essential oil. And then I'll top up the rest with either V6 carrier oil or witch hazel. Shake it up and keep this handy. If you go camping, in your first aid kit, anywhere, in your purse, carry this around. And if you get an insect bite, it really helps with the itching and the pain and the swelling. And to end our class for today, I would like to share a fantastic tip on how to make your own natural deodorant. So I can honestly say I haven't worn commercial deodorants since I was probably 13 years old. And it's really important that we avoid commercial antiperspirants because sweating is actually a very important function of the body. We have a lot of lymph glands in this area, and that's how we cool down. That's how the body regulates temperature. It's a very important function of the body. So I don't recommend that you try to stop your body from sweating. In addition, most commercial products have synthetic chemicals, aluminum, which has been linked to neurological disorders, synthetic fragrance, preservatives, on and on and on. All kinds of crazy stuff. Propylene glycol, which is like used in antifreeze. So this is not the kind of stuff you want to be putting on your body. So what I use, I've used all kinds of stuff over the years, but for the last 15 years or so, I found the thing that works the best and smells so fantastic, and it's so easy. And the answer is sandalwood essential oil. Sandalwood is so fantastic as a deodorant. So again, so this is actually my bottle, so I just keep refilling it. When it empties, I fill it up again. Now, I actually like just straight up sandalwood oil. I don't like to add anything else. I just want sandalwood. So now sandalwood is precious. It's one of the more pricey essential oils, but it's so worth it. So what I'll do is I'll put like 20 or 30 drops, sometimes more, essential oil in this, let's say 40 drops essential oil, and then I'll top the rest up with jojoba oil, and then just put it on. It's that simple. Oops. So if I want to like double do it, like if I want extra protection, sometimes I'll even also put just a dusting of baking soda, and I'm good. If you want to make it a little more exotic, you can add Lang Lang essential oil to the sandalwood, lavender and chamomile, and that makes a really nice fragrance as well. Or you can do sandalwood, fir essential oil, and cardamom, and that's like a very exotic, spicy concoction as well. So that's it, folks. Thank you so much for watching this class. If you have any questions at all, you can email me anytime, or you can post your questions in the Facebook event. Please share this class with anyone you think who would really appreciate and benefit from the information. I'm offering a special right now with the Premium Starter Kit. If you're interested in purchasing one of those, they're $199.75 plus tax. If you live locally near me, I can drop one off to you. If you live far away from me, you can just order one on the Young Living website and it'll get shipped right to your door. But anybody who orders a Premium Starter Kit, I will be including, let me just grab one because I didn't actually have one here. I'm including an essential oil pocket reference book. This book is fantastic. It has so much information in it, tells you how to use every single essential oil that Young Living sells, but it also has a reference section. Like, for example, if you wanted to know what do I use for an insect repellent, you just look up insect repellent and it tells you which essential oils work. So this is an amazing reference guide to have. So I'd like to give that to you free if you sign up for a Young Living Premium Starter Kit. Premium Starter Kit has 11 essential oils. Which one did I take out here? The Thieves. Anyway, doesn't matter where I put it. Here it is. So it comes with 10 essential oils. Panaway for sore muscles or pain. Digize, like we mentioned, great for digestion. Copaiba is fantastic as an amplifier of all these other essential oils. It's great for skincare. It's great for stress. RC is great for breathing. Frankincense is like the coconut oil of essential oils. It's good for stress. It's good for skincare. It's good for so many different things. It's like, that's why you need your books. It'll tell you everything that it's good for. Lemon is so great in the kitchen. It's great in, the other day I did a video on how to use it to remove stickers. It just gives you that lift, that boost. It's great for skincare as well. Purification for stink and odor elimination. Lavender, well, I could go on and on about lavender. You've seen today just some of the ways. Really great for relaxation, stress, and a better night's sleep. Peppermint. Peppermint is so great when your head feels like it's going to explode. It's really great also for digestion. On and on. And Thieves. Thieves, great protection during the winter for cleaning, adding to your laundry, diffusing when somebody comes home with the sniffles. And it also comes with Northern Lights Black Spruce, which I don't have right in front of me, and it comes with the Dewdrop diffuser or the Desert Mist diffuser and a couple of other goodies, the Ningxia Red Goji Berry Juice Supplement, and the waterless hand purifier. Fantastic value for the price. And yeah, I can hook you up, or I can show you how to get one delivered to your house. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to download and print your recipe guide, and have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing summer.